What is up, guys? Today I'll be trying to do the reds and yellows. Don't be surprised if I only do the reds though. But if I only do the reds, then I'll do both the lunar items and the yellow items next time. Because, yeah, the reds are longer than both of those, I believe. Yeah, they definitely are. So, yeah. They're even. It doesn't matter. Okay, let's start this, shall we? Important sign from the spirits, passed down for many generations, must be used for high noon ritual to ward off sickness and fatigue, must be kept cool or will rot, helps energize the kinfolk and can be used for extra human strength and agility. Important. Excerpt from section 2.13. And if the target's material doesn't cave under the immense weight, just keep hitting it until it does. The patented technology inside the face of this tool doesn't just use brute force to break down its mark. It also utilizes a formulated nanotoxin released through internal mechanisms that build up through subsequent contact. In other words, each hit makes it easier to break. Please refer back to section 1.8 for information on proper handling and the included antitoxin gloves. Sorry about the delay. We've had a flood of orders coming from the site, but it wasn't exactly where you said we should look. There was a sealed off room where you marked the excavation diagram. I finished translating the engraving too. So consider that a bonus for the time we took to get to it. I am the will to survive made manifest. To those who never lose hope. To those who will try in the face of impossible odds, I offer not protection, but the means to bring one's unconquering spirit forth as the defender of their mortal lives. It's so lightweight. We figured it must have been entirely decorative. That seems to line up with the text. In any case, I hope it makes a good exhibit. I'm a big fan of the museum, so it wouldn't hurt to give me a partner discount next time I visit, right? Lasers have their speed, swords have their edge, gases have their reach. But let me tell you, nothing, and I mean nothing, is as timeless as gunpowder. Just a pinch, jammed into a tight enough socket and kaboom! You got yourself not just a powerful weapon, but something that'll leave a lasting sense of fear in your enemies. I mean, nobody wants to be blown up, right? Autobiography of Jans Tsar, modern king of weaponry. When the artificial intelligence became more commonplace, many companies jumped on the trend for smart products. This included smart doors, lights, coffee makers, lawnmowers, vacuum cleaners, beddings, kitchen knife sets, and other home goods. After a series of gruesome lawsuits stemming from hacked smart appliances, most products soon went back to their more traditional analog lines. Why is smart so dumb? 7. I'm guessing that's what V11 is. Oh yeah, you need to bring this up on the wiki. Here we go. That's the wrong one. Wrong tab. Wrong tab. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Here we go. This is the defense microbot for Captain. Captain, look out! A voice cried from the old man's periphery. But he knew he was in no danger. With a chirp, his companion microbots activated and fired, disintegrating the fireball, just as it did every time. Quickly spinning on his heel, the old man fired his shotgun, decapitating the Lemurian with a swift and pronounced boom. I'd worry more about your own safety than mine, Private. It was a massacre. The orbital probes had incinerated both the battalion and the enemy, as well as the entire plateau. There was no life left to be found, except for one lone soldier. The soldier trudged through the scorched plains, numbly looking for any survivors, but he found none. The soldier tried to find water. He had only just noticed how thirsty he was, and how much his heart hurt. But he found none. The soldier tried to remember why he was out on this terrible mission, and why he had to say goodbye to so many, but he found none. The soldier tried to find anything that could justify why he was alive, some semblance of meaning or hope, and he found one. A small leaf peeking out from a pile of ash. He gently plucked the clover out of the ground. Somehow it survived hours of orbital bombardments. With the clover in hand, the soldier began the long trek to report back to his superiors. Was this divine intervention? Was there some meaning, some reason as to why both him and this little clover survived? Or were they just lucky? The smell of sulfur fills the air. Oh god, they're so close. They have hitchhike. Oh god. Grab the dagger from my backpack quick. I got it. What the hell? This isn't going to work, Marion. What the hell am I supposed to do with this against those? They blew him into pieces. Oh god. You have to kill me. Kill me with it. What? What the hell? Yeah, it's the only way, please. What are you saying? Stop. It's a magic dagger. It'll save us. She will save us, but you have to kill me with it. Please don't. Please don't make me. Oh god. You have to. I've seen how this works. It's the only way. They're coming so close. You'll have to use it on me. Kill me. I'm so sorry, Marion. I'm so sorry. I don't think. Do it. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Do it. And you can hear all the emotion in my voice there. Hey, Dio. Wow, you have gotten older since the last time I wrote. How old are you now? 10? And so much grumpier too. I've never seen a cat so grumpy. What do you have to be grumpy about? Despite the fact that you are the pickiest eater I know, and love to meow all throughout the night, every night, it still makes me happy to hear you bounding down the stairs every time I come home. I like when I wake up and I see you sleeping across from me. I like it when you sit at the dining table, like you're going to eat with us too. I like how you hit the power button every time you walk across my laptop. I like how shamelessly needy you are. Please live a long life. I'm needy too, and I'd like that a lot. Love, Duncan. P.S. Would it kill you to purr for Mama every now and then? Yeah. Denizens of lower gravity planets like Mercury historically have trouble adjusting to life on other planets. Mercurians with their lower bone density left would typically shatter their femur within a week on heavier planets. Members of asteroid-rigged flotillas and colony ships have similar issues when arriving home from space. The invention of kinetic dispersion rings above help alleviate the stress of heavier than normal gravity by converting kinetic energy into heat, sound, and light. Settlers from Mercury could finally leave their home planet in safety. Mercury History Museum. Sir, the ghosts are back. The man sighed. After a routine expedition, one of the crew members, a simple soldier, had recovered an artifact thought to have been aboard the contact light, a simple mask, adorned with a painfully happy grin. I'll take care of it. The man trudged down the hall towards the barracks. Lemurians he had killed earlier that day walked down the hall by him, barely earning a second glance from the man. This had become so commonplace that most of the crew in this block had grown accustomed to having a ghostly roommate. But enough was enough. Stepping through the ghost of an imp, the man slammed the door open. The lights were off, and in the corner sat the soldier. Alright, we've had enough fun playing with this dead. Fork it over. No response. The man grunted and hoisted the soldier to his feet, giving him a few rough shakes. Hey, can you hear me? I said hand over the mask. I'm tired of waking up next to beetles, so give it a rest already. The soldier's limp body moved. Slowly, the soldier raised his finger, pointedly directed at the man. What are you? With a sense of dread, the man turned and saw the Lemurians he had killed earlier step into the room. Their mouths began to glow with an otherworldly glow. The man cursed under his breath as he loaded his shotgun. This planet, I tell you. I think the oven is preheated. I gotta go make my cinnamon rolls. I will be back. I am back. I believe we are on this. The mind rolls over its body from a fortress of bone. learning of the world around it through fleshy portals. The heart is just an extension of the body which finds its root in your head. Somebody said this, I can't remember who. Anyway, make sure to take great care of it. It's incredibly rare. Sven Vols discovered the specimen that holds the record of galaxy's largest snowflake, a whopping 0.5 meters in diameter, with an average temperature of negative 52 degrees. However, much to the despair of novelty snowflake enthusiasts everywhere, this gargantuan snowflake was lost in transit aboard the UES Contact Light, which disappeared in uncharted territory. We can only hope that it is preserved and frosty as ever, wherever it may be. Academium. Galactic Records 2056. Academy. Gosh dang it. Oh, here's those racks. Nature has a way of nurturing the physical, the mind, by perseverance and dedication. The soul, however, is healed by fantasy and fantasy alone. Unknown Venetian monk. These are always cool. The racks. Let me just rack my brain. Contained in the shipment should be a variety of biopsy samples from our late Mr. Jefferson. As you know, he was an extraordinary man in almost any manner. He was athletic, brilliant, kind, funny, and all-around great human specimen. He donated his body to science, and as we began the operation, we found a most terrifying discovery. A quick visual examination of the subject's brain shows a very particular oddity. It seems to be a housing a variety of glowing brain stalks, similar to tube worms. Trying to biopsy the stalks is impossible. They seem to disintegrate into dust the moment we remove it from the brain. We cannot explain this oddity at all. As such, we have included the entire brain in this shipment. Please let us know if you find any explanation. Oops, so sorry. I forgot to include the installation wizard with your new turbine. Thanks so much for letting me know. Who knows what could have happened if you didn't configure the turbine prior to installation. Always make sure to run the diagnostic on the disk every few weeks. It'll help with the turbine longevity. Let us begin. What is your oath? Not very long ago, health and time were in perfect synergy. Pain and love, death and memories, the great equalizers. She could always come for us, but disparity now plagues our generation and our children's. Not many pass, but so many are born. So many doomed souls saved. Our hubris as a race continues to grow, unchecked, unrestrained. Now there is no volume in our world for death, and she cannot visit us. But is being alive only an offset from death? Without contrast, won't we all be dead in life? The standard has shifted, and now we are all so very close to never living again. We must make volume for her name. To restore the balance, let us consume the concepts, so we may begin to drain the bloated cistern that is our world. As disciples, we will spread her words and opinions. As pupils, we will sow death, and should we be lucky, be granted an audience by her. Washan. The Ntortman, Matt, chapter 1, stanza 1, verse 2. Interstellar desk plant. Hello, yes? I'd like one of those space plant seeds for the office. I think it would look so nice in here. It'd really brighten up the room, and it could really use it. AI at the Denver branch says he got one. Ow. And it really made a difference. His sales are off the charts, and he's contributing all of his success to this magic plant. I've heard that it sort of gives off a glow that has a medical benefit. That would be great for the pain I've been having in my ankle after that run. Might even help the attitude of some of my customers. Tesla presentation software V114 powering on 10. Issuing welcome statement 9. Welcome one and all. 8. Please take a seat. 7. Make sure those behind you can see. 6. The presentation will start shortly. 5. Please obey the staff for your safety. 4. Initiating room mood lighting. 3. Get ready to behold. 2. The marvelous wonder. 1. Of electricity. Power anomaly detected. Initiating reboot procedure in 10. If you thought the ring was a rare find, wait until you get your hands on this. It turns out the method the king used did not originate from his time period. His court discovered a ritual performed by a tribe from much further back. It, of course, dealt with sacrifice, but in substantial groups. This was supposed to concentrate the catalyzing properties of the item it was imbued into. Payment will be at least twice as much as a previous deal. We can discuss it later, another night. Ah yes, the hard light afterburner. Our hard light research has become even more refined since our last correspondence. The initial purpose of the afterburner was to function as a primary heatsink for our bigger HL implementations, like our bridges and barriers. However, if attached to a rapidly degrading source like those we typically dispose, we get a wonderful emission rate of semi-tachyonic particles, in other words, extremely high capacity fueling. It should be obvious by its design, but to reiterate, stay away from HL exhaust and when active. The emission method is violent by design, and so should be mounted to stable sources only. I will actually stop here, and I shall do both the yellows and all of the lunar items next time, and then probably do the equipment if you guys want to see me do the equipment for another time as well. That is all. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, let me know down in the comments. Consider subscribing. Adios. See you next time.